welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Mahlatsi and welcome to 2026. I wanted to hop on here and just kind of like speak about the Quiet and Quality Time with God podcast, which this video I think will fall under. I think I have different intentions for the podcast this year, and I just kind of didn't like how I'm coming across as a teacher. Not that I have anything against teachers, or I think that I can't be a teacher. I really think that I could become a teacher. Trust me, I think I can. And not that I think so, I know I can, because I already did the 2 videos, but it just didn't sit right with me. I'm like, maybe this is not how I'm supposed to approach this calling. And I'm saying it's a calling because I felt it for a very long time, and it just kind of was hesitating to like succumb to it because it has a lot of things in store, and you know, they're just very difficult things to like consider. It requires a walk with God that is different from other people, and it's different from how I think I used to live. And it took a lot out of me to just kind of like get to a point of where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And now that I've posted the past 2 videos, I'm just kind of like, is this how I want to do this, or do I want to go on a different direction? The word in itself, Quiet and Quality Time with God podcast, is supposed to it explains itself. I wanted to spend quiet and quality time with God and nothing else. You know, it's just something that I wanted to do. I had the desire to do. I still have the desire to do. However, in the past couple of months, not even a couple, like a few months, I had like backslid because I don't know, I'm just in this weird space or with God. And it's not that, you know, I don't like him anymore, or I mean, I love him, or that I don't believe anymore. I still believe, trust me, I do. Jesus is my Lord and Savior and will forever will be. The thing is, I'm just so angry. Oh my goodness, I'm so upset. I am livid. And also in a mature way, to kind of understanding that this is a purification season. I'm just kind of like in the fire constantly, and no one can go through the fire and like go through it smiling. I promise you, it's not cute, it's not nice. And there is still that kind of understanding that, okay, this is what we're going through now together, because I'm not alone. I know he's with me, or else this fire would have turned me into something else. But I'm not something else. I'm just going through it with the understanding that he's still with me, and embracing the journey in itself. And I wouldn't necessarily call it backsliding, because I still do pray. However, I've kind of left the lifestyle that I, you know, used to live for him. And I think that's where the problem was, because it is not supposed to be something that I think I'm doing for him. And I think I kind of realized it, and now I'm just kind of like, if I'm going to do this, it's going to have to be for myself and not for anyone else. And in that realization, I just kind of realized that I was doing it all for the wrong reasons, and maybe that's why a lot of things didn't make sense to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, this journey of the Quiet and Quality Time with God podcast, it's all like it started there. This is all where everything started, just wanting to spend time with him. And I got exposed to so many things, too many things all at once, although I know he knew that I can handle it. Information that I didn't think that I could handle, but I did. But it did something in me. It turned a switch in me and an understanding in me that kind of like scared me and made me scared of the world. Sort of like, everything is so evil. Oh my word, like who knows going through that, like who has been there? I just kind of like want someone to comment. I kind of need someone to comment down below if you understand or if you know what that feels like. You just kind of like go through this season of just feeling like the world is so evil and you don't belong here, and you constantly keep saying, oh my goodness, I can't wait, you know, for the times of revelation where we all get to leave this place because it's so evil. And I don't think that's how we're supposed to be living. I'm not supposed to be living in fear of this world. I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be bold, you know, subdue it even, because I have all the power in the world given by God for me to subdue this world. And I think I'm just kind of like in this crossroad where I know that I'm supposed, like, I don't mind being here. I don't mind this backsliding season because I know I'm growing. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you're so angry inside at all the things that are happening around you, right? But you're changing as well. And by changing, I mean, I used to be this soft person, not saying that life hasn't happened to me as well. Like, things happen to me. I think I know how to deal with things and become a better person each and every single time something happens to me. I am not someone that can be bitter and change, or, you know, spiral into things. I mean, like substances to try and, you know, I don't know, feel something. No, I'm not that kind of person. I think with every hurdle in my life, and there's been so many, I mean, I feel like at this point from birth, but I feel like everyone feels like that, right? And I just feel like I know how to deal with things better, and I've always come out of them not angry, just making better decisions and trying to be better myself. I'm not saying I am better, I'm just saying I just always try to make the better decision. And of course, sometimes you don't. We're all human. But in this season in my life, I think God is like trying to change that. And it's almost like you're too soft. Like you're too soft, and I need you to like sort of toughen up. And the season of like constantly being in the fire, I think it's really toughening me up. I can feel the strength inside of me, and it's not like a strength that is physical, which is concerning because I would love physical strength. I think if I did have it, I would punch people all around. If I did have this strength, I would seriously like just be punching people. But it's a strength inside that I think I'm going to need in what way, where and where I am going through. And honestly, I'm just allowing this process to just kind of unfold, and I don't know where or when it's going to end. I'm just kind of embracing it and living on being in the world either. I think I was just so focused on the spirit that I just kind of neglected my life for a very long time. And I just thought that, you know, if I give my all to God, then he will figure out, you know, the rest. But someone kind of said that you have to pray and then work the grounds. Plant the seed and then work the grounds. You don't just like plant the seed and leave it there. And, you know, which I think the biggest message in episode 1 was about planting seeds. And now I think I'm in a season where I'm like, we're planting seeds, and I think we've already planted seeds, but now it's time to like work the ground and kind of believe that what you planted will like bloom into this beautiful thing as you work through it, because you have to water, you know, clean your garden, whatever. Gardening people, I'm not much about gardening. I don't know much about gardening, but I kind of like get the concept of gardening, and I think it's really important and has a lot to do with our lives. I mean, it's so in sync. I mean, if you look at everything, it's so in sync. I digress, but I think the point of this is that I have different intentions with quiet time and quality time with God. And I want to be more honest about my journey as well. I don't want to come across as a know-it-all person. I want to come across as a very curious, learning person, because that's what I am. I have so many questions. I have so many feelings that I'm still figuring out. And I keep asking and I keep getting answers. And I know that this big question that now I do have, it's going to get an answer eventually. But right now, let's embrace this impact. Like I am embracing myself for this impact that I have been in, that I've been in for like the past couple of months, really. And I'm just figuring it out. But from now on, when we like take a video, when we're like on here, or when I do the podcast, it's going to be us spending time with him and asking him questions, or reading maybe a scripture or something else. It's not going to be a teaching unless like I learn something, because I think in the beginning of it was just kind of like spending time together and then getting revelations about things. And then when you get like revelations about things, you want to share them because they're so cool. I mean, weird, supernatural, spiritual things happened in quiet time and quality time with God. I have to tell you, sometimes just revelations on scriptures, sometimes just weird supernatural, I'm so sorry, sometimes just weird supernatural things happening. And I was so excited because when you like get in that presence and in that space where you know it's a relationship and you just kind of can sort of communicate back and forth, like a lot of people yearn for a back and forth, and I think they hardly get it. And when I was in that state, I think I was so happy and I just wanted to share it, and I was just growing more and more in love, and I just wanted to be more and more involved and figure out more. But information is very dangerous, and I have to say that it messed me up. It didn't just come as sweet candy, like, hey, and there you go, here's information for you to like. No, it didn't go like that. It's so dangerous to know a lot, and it messed me up big time. And I kind of just remember saying that, oh my goodness, with what I know now, I kind of fear being the dog that goes back to, you know, his own vomit, because it does say so. You know, there's when you are exposed to certain things, you can't really go back to your life as normal. Like you don't know new things, like you don't know that your life is not even as normal as you thought it was. Like you're not supposed to be doing the things that you thought, you know, you were supposed to be doing. So yeah, I think I'm just in a space where I'm kind of like taking a step back and just kind of like being myself and figuring out myself again. So I hope you come along with me as we figure this thing out. And I think I just wanted to share this because it's very important going forward, so that people kind of understand like where I'm at and where I think I'm going, and we're going to figure it out together. It's not over up until it's over. And I think I don't want to also like confuse people that are going to be like on this channel as well. I don't want any confusions. I want clarity always, and I want to be authentic always. I think when you are in that space of power and knowledge, you just kind of get carried away with like, oh, I know, I haven't figured it out, or if I don't know, I can always ask and I will get an answer. But it's not always like that. Like this journey is very brutal, like it's very harsh. Like life itself, it's not easy, especially if everything around you is just like formed to destroy you, and it's very, very tough. But now, because I am tough as well, I am seeing a different light, that okay, we can do this and we need to do it in a different way this time. So yeah, I hope you come along with me. I hope that you find a home here, as I plan to find a home. And I honestly, with my ambition, have been thinking, oh, I need to do this daily. I mean, it's just sitting down and taking a video. It's not a big of a deal, but I want to be kind to myself. That even though that is what I want and I think I can do, on days where that doesn't happen, I don't want to be extremely disappointed in myself. Like it's something that I'm supposed to do. It's excuse me, pardon me. Like it's something that I'm supposed to do, and if I don't do it, then I'm not loved enough, or I disappointed him again, or I'm not worthy of whatever. You know, you just kind of spiral in those emotions, and which are just lies and shame from the enemy. But you just kind of like have to discern and just kind of be strong and get out of it in a different attitude and energy. And that's what I'm looking forward to. And now I know I should have like done this very early while people are like still sleeping, because now that everyone is like waking up, there's so much noise going on outside. But I hope that you hit the like button, you subscribe, and you comment, and we go through this together.